Yes, people, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. Shocking news, breaking news. Maurizio Pochettino has been sacked, by Chelsea. I did not expect this today. I can't even lie to you. I know it's been brewing. I know we've been hearing a lot of rumors, but now that it's actually happened, honestly, it's a weird feeling. I can't even lie. It's a weird feeling because I thought this guy was actually going to stay. I thought they were going to keep this guy because he met the objectives. But in the back of my head, I was thinking, nah, too many things just don't align. The same way that Tuchel didn't align with how the owners wanted to, work. He wanted to just leave everything to Todd Bowley and whatnot. It's the same way that I look at Poch. The sort of players that he likes, the profile of players that he likes is completely different to the owners and what they're looking for. And obviously, we've been seeing a lot of the things that have been coming out about Poch asking for more control. And for me, listen, I was even streaming earlier on Saeed's channel, big up Saeed TV. And I was saying, this guy cannot get the control that he's asking for because his talent ID is not good. I spoke about this in my fan cam the other day when I was actually with Alex at the game. And I said, for me, his decisions in terms of his talent ID has not been good. Sending out Matson on loan, and now he's in the Champions League final. Andre Santos, sending him on loan and bringing back Cassidy. Keeping Leslie, who for me is not as ready as Andre Santos. At Spurs as well, his talent ID was suspect. And I remember in the summer when we hired him, there was a Spurs fan in the group chat that I'm in, the terrorist group chat that I'm in, and he was saying, yo, it's good that you lot have a recruitment team now because Poch's talent ID ain't good. And this is coming from a Spurs fan who will know the ins and outs, who remember everything about Poch. I remember Poch being at Tottenham and how good he was, but I don't remember every single thing that he was doing at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? But he told me that this guy's talent ID is not good. Yeah? It's really not good. He wanted Ugarte, and look what's happened over there now at PSG. Can't even get a look in at the minute. Being benched time and time again. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, this is what I wanted. I didn't want this manager to carry on leading this team because I'll be real, I've lost trust in him. He dug his own grave. What he did towards the end of the season, he could have been doing early on in the season. He dug his own grave. I don't feel sorry for the guy. He's been paid handsomely. Yeah? He was living in London. He came with his whole team. He was hosting all these barbecues and whatnot at Cobham. Yeah? But guess what? The job that you did was not good enough. It's a 38-game period, not 5 games. People will tell me, this, second half of the season, with the 4th best team, second half of the season. So then why is it only felt like the past 5 games where I can actually look at the team and have belief? Well, I know why. Because during those results, this year, or where we'll drop points, where we'll get a draw or win a game, it was Cole Palmer FC. We weren't playing as a team. I'm walking away from games. I'm thinking, yo, I didn't enjoy watching that. I'm happy for Cole Palmer, but overall as a team, we're not being set up correctly. Why are we playing Gallagher every single game? Why am I seeing Thiago Silva in every single game when he's nearly 40? I know he's helped us since he's come back from injury, but if he was taken out of the team a little bit earlier, there could have been a little bit of chemistry built between maybe Badeshu and Levi. You know what I'm saying? I know Badeshu and Disasi wasn't great, but we could have tried a few things here and there. He has honestly dug his own grave. Yeah? He's going to get another job. He will get another job. I said early on in the season, I don't see him getting another top job, but the way he's ended off the season, he's hoodwinked a couple people, innit? You know what I'm saying? I reckon this guy went into the interview, told them one thing, but has completely done something completely different to what he promised. Yeah, in job interviews, when you go for a job, you say all the right things, to get the job. Then when you're in there, you're like, oh, shit, I don't really know what I'm doing. Or they clock that you don't really know what you're doing. And you get sacked. Same sort of thing here, bro. Same sort of thing here. Poch is not an elite manager. He's not a Pep. He's not a Klopp. He's not none of these guys for people to be crying over. Yeah, I thought he could build the foundation. Like I said, I wouldn't have kicked up a fuss if he stayed, but I'd rather we got rid of him like the way we are getting rid of him. But now what's really important is the replacement. Do not make the same mistake that you made. Yeah? Do not make the same mistake that you made when you sacked Tuchel. Yeah? When you sacked Tuchel and you brought in Graham Potter. Please don't do that. Because some of these options that I'm seeing right now, let me even bring it up, people, because listen, this is happening as I'm speaking to you guys, yeah? And I need to go live as well in a second. Listen, let's see who's going to be here, yeah? Let me try and bring this up, man. Some of these options, bro. Sebastian Hoynes, Mikel, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kieran McKenna, and Enzo Maresca. Listen, I don't know anything about any of these guys. I know Kieran McKenna obviously just came from Ipswich, got them up from League One, got them promoted into the Prem. But again, that's smelling like Graham Potter to me, man. We're not a small club. We're a big club. I know there's a lot of young players here, but we still need a manager with a level of backbone. Do you know what I'm saying? We need a manager of a level of backbone. And for me, my number one choice is Zerbi. Yeah, Zerbi is not at Brighton anymore. So please, we ain't got to have that awkward conversation with Brighton. We can go straight to him and get that sorted out. People like to slander Zerbi. Yes, for me, he should have a plan B at times and not constantly play out from the back all the time. Because it doesn't, it's detrimental to the team at times. I think with better players, they'll beat the press a lot more, but it's still risky. Because you're still facing Premier League footballers every week that are going to press you off the park. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's the main thing that I criticize with him. He needs to have a little bit of a plan B and sometimes don't always persist with playing out from the back. Sometimes just go long, yeah, or go wide. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of the profile of players that we've got, I don't see anyone else better than this guy at the minute. He's worked with Caicedo before. He's worked with Mudryk before. He's worked with Colwill before. He was begging for Colwill. These guys would love to play for Zerbi. And like I said, when we played Zerbi the other day for Brighton, they were much better than us in large parts. We resorted to countering them in the second half. They were getting in good areas with how they were playing, the patterns of play. But it's that final third. This Chelsea team is has scored the third most goals in Premier League history, right? This Chelsea team with Poch. Yeah? So if we were playing like how Zerbi was playing against us the other day, we batter Brighton. We batter Brighton because they were getting in good areas. You know what I'm saying? So for me, listen, yes, I know Zerbi's been on the end of some batterings. Yes, I know his football sometimes can be a bit frustrating where they keep doing the same thing. But with better players, with better quality, this risky football will go a long way. Will go a long way. It's sustainable football. At least I can see what he's doing. I couldn't see what Poch was doing majority of the season. I could see what he was doing in pre-season, but he decided to go away from it and change it up. This is what I'm saying. He actually dug his own grave because no one told him to do what he did. He decided to go and do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But crazy news, people, man. Crazy news, man. Listen, let me know your thoughts in the comments, innit? Because Alex is gonna tag my YouTube in there, and I'm gonna be seeing what you guys are saying. And like I said, I'm gonna go live in a second, and you lot can watch back on my channel what my thoughts are and whatnot in more detail. But it's crazy. It's crazy. We need to get that replacement right. We honestly need to get that replacement right. We can't be going backwards. We cannot be going backwards. I feel like we've already gone backwards this season, even though we've finished top 6, because we could have actually finished in the top 4 if we were serious. Injuries haven't helped him. Yes, I understand that, but that's no excuse to be playing people out of position when you've had people fit. This geezer had Cucurella and Matson both fit on the bench, and they decided to play Levi Colwill at left back and Chilwell in front of him. He killed the whole left-hand side. We had no left-hand side. We were playing 2 attackers majority of the season at the start. He started Chilwell left wing 4 games in a row. It will take me 1 training session, 10 minutes for me to see Chilwell's not a winger. Why did it take you 4 games, bro? You dug your own grave, Poch. In a bit, people, man. Love.